one of you bunnies set off the spring snare for it. So for me, town fed Bones DCG contract fighting the devil, and Bones usually is the contract. I'll say that correctly there. It's a work versus mining rotation, right? You got a safety officer and you got a ground personnel. When their job is to do the time fraud, work fraud for Target over there, but it's a stone mill or a DOT team or whatever, especially when we know we're going to wind up doing those projects again. It winds up being a cored out system because it's two-phase better than trying to get the steel out of it or rationalize whatever strategics left side or right side chirality you got. Both of them are a spinner that roll back around 180 to 0. So why is finding the average? Just I have my own average here. If I ever was 3 dogs to choose from, a very passive house golden retriever, that a little bit more aggressive, less trained golden retriever, and of course a canine unit golden retriever, about how to generalize the average of a grain of sand passing through the glass vacuum pressure or process. That says what determines the one sec from the next sect to be worth one more of the difference. So you get into that. You're going to wind up fighting for a lot of these things about certain standards against the Fed or with the Fed in a Geneva Convention. If we are designed to be like that 25-foot Draken has reasons of benevolence in the phase here, allow him to 7, an immortality situation of they're going to be legacy or a demon. You got Magnus the Red over there with some of the consequences of challenging the system like that. Well, you are, and you never know if you're about to go smoky with the 12 keys or at least the master key, blue cat card coming through about somebody hands that to you about whatever special kaiju code you need inside of here. Well, that's pretty solid. And that's generally how that works. For me, the eyes on the optics between the back to the roots in this 3-dog is my mill equipment, right? That I'm wearing my bibs, that I got my chisel in my back pocket, the striker on my arm, the walkie-talkie in my ear, given some of the similar equipments here that are the same in some pockets or gears that do things. Now, if you change that entropy or you try to use gear like this, you will lock up. You will see timelines absolutely reduced to garbage against something like that. But with that said, with inside of that, there's going to be a zenith about somebody with this team kind of equipment that sets off the high bar to why I need an average to begin with. Why even try to look at it about what the weak force is in general for something like that. And to be fair, that's cousin, when they want to send the MTF or something to some 901 Satine Gate Guardian doing a read technique on you just because, just rip this all off and see what you got left, because we don't have those welding standards. I can't guarantee you're going to have 9mm clips like that. Now, you know as well as I know that that's an internal issue of battle readiness about battalions in Heartbreak Ridge over there, which is probably some reality warp and brief about Lambda 7 pulling through. So don't trust your eyes about what that is. It might be just one of those things that sets in an average of librarians and farmers you're not used to about here. But once you start playing that game, that's all there is. You just adding mass to a Dark Star, Sam. That is all you're doing inside of here about trying to hit something like that. Once the bullets start flying, but here it's somebody who can handle that radial from the red lantern, the green lantern, the blue lantern, in an MIB, Men in Black situation here about 2 types, who has it one, operators 2 and who has it 1. If I'm the Mason in there MIB, then, I'm just the little girl with the quantum physics books. Then that's that faster than light travel that I'm looking for here, that says amongst you guys and doing the game like that, I'm going to be here for a specific reason. We all get the MIB check today about what that is, and, well, we'll have to write it up accordingly. And it's its own nasty little monster about the demon that's living inside of there, right? You're in trouble. These guys are in trouble, obviously. And something about me and my little impish playthings running around down there about any bat boss's mask app and running those things and having them getting sideways on you. how does one become a chaos god or some internet perv inside of here, SCP? 79. If you're running and I'm running and the bones mechanic is that you have to do, for whatever reason, your computer laptop form, but you need the bone structure to be, that kind of flavor, then you got a little human in you. And back to any old salty that's got that green dragon in them, or that chaos god aspect about what it does down there. I mean, you look at the land nav, man.